3, 2, 1, crescendo!
Teams are raring to go for our first qualification match of the day. Steelhawks with their second note of the match, grabbing a third and scoring it into that red speaker. Tech Knights looking to do the same as they shoot yet another note towards that blue speaker. Unfortunately, it will not be landing its mark. Red leading with a score of 22-17 coming out of the autonomous period. Here come the Steelhawks with a note, dropping it off into their red amp before heading out into the middle of the field to grab some of the pre-stage notes. Meanwhile, on the blue side of the field, we have the Tech Knights looking for a note from under their stage. Looks like they're making the decision to pick up a note from the middle of the field instead and head back to score it into their speaker. Their alliance partners, the Saunders Droid Factory, working on getting a note into that blue amp, looking to get it successfully into that blue alliance amp. Red has an amp speaker. They have already scored a couple of notes with additional bonus points from the amplification. 1 minute and a half left on the clock. Red leading with a score of 36-26. Steelhawks dropping off a note into that amp before heading out to their source zone in search of more notes. Blue trying to mirror them. Tech Knights over at the blue source zone picking up a note dropped by their human player. Steelhawks making a note into that red amplified speaker for a nice 5 points for their alliance before returning with another note. That's going to be 2 notes into that red amplified speaker for a total of 10 points for their alliance. Looks like both teams have pressed the co-opetition button, meaning they only need 15 notes for that melody bonus. Both alliances very close to that 15-note threshold, and there the Red Alliance goes with the 15 notes for their bonus. Blue Alliance only 3 notes away. Tech Knights trying to fill that quota with a note grab from the source zone, headed over to their blue subwoofer. They're lining up, looking for their target, and there it goes into that blue alliance speaker. Saunders Droid Factory aiming to fill up that quota as well, looking to drop off a note into that blue amp. Tech Knights coming back with what could potentially be the last note required. Unfortunately, it will bounce out before making its mark into the speaker as the match comes to a close. Official results coming soon. With a score of 74-47, the Red Alliance will also be taking an additional ranking point for meeting that melody threshold, bringing the Steelhawks up to our second-seeded alliance for this event. Both teams will also be earning